Hey guys, it's JQ Crafty. Welcome to Christmas in March. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna have a process video for you today. I've been, I keep giving you guys all these excuses, but I will have one. My goal is to have a process video and a December daily layout share for April. I'm still working on it, but I didn't get enough done that I feel like it was worth sharing. Except, I'm not sure what page I'm going to stick him on yet, but I did back my adorable Santa. I had kind of showed you guys this, I think it was during the February one when I did a layout share. I had done a layout with, this is a Confessions of a Paper Addict cut file, and I had done a layout with, she has this awesome cut file in her shop that is, it looks like a Christmas list, and then like he's attached, but I did the Christmas list already, and that was the day my son wrote his Christmas list in my December daily. And then I wanted to do something with the Santa separate, so I'm still trying to figure out what page I want him on, and I think I have it decided, just haven't gotten there yet. But isn't he cute? I added some Nuvo drops. Oh, it looks like I did smear. I was being so careful with this black Nuvo on his eyes and his mouth that I thought I did really good, but I didn't. I did smear some there. But I added some Nuvo drops to the present to give it some green. I backed his belt buckle with the gold. And then I did my resist spray on just white cardstock. And then I took my brush that I usually use my black with and just went over it just to give it kind of a dirty look, and then it makes it look like a textured beard, which I thought was awesome, so had to show it off. And then I just backed, this is just I think a Felicity Jane 6x8 pad Christmas paper. Backed that. So I just wanted to show him off a little, and then I thought what I could do is my 2019 Christmas album is almost done, and I can kind of show you my process of how I put together albums in general, because that shows here, but on a much smaller scale. Because I've been doing a lot of that lately. Because I had stacks and stacks and stacks and stacks and stacks of layouts that hadn't gotten put away. I used to be really good about after end of each month, I'd do my layout share, and then I'd put it all away. I had not been doing that because I ran out of albums, honestly. So I'm at that point again now, though, that now I picked all of them up, and now I'm out of albums again, so I need to go get some more albums. I'm hoping there's going to be a sale again at either Hobby Lobby or something sometime soon. But after deciding to do a December daily, I decided to help with the album issue as well, and how only so much fit, which this one is already too big for its britches, but it's because I need to adjust it. I'm going to separate all the other previous years, and I'm just going to have a December album. So that's kind of fun. And it's not necessarily that it was a December daily, but everything that happened in that December is all separate. So this is 2019's December. And the only reason I haven't extended it yet is I can't get the posts open. I can't get them unscrewed. So I got to play around with that. And I gave up the other day when I was trying. But I thought I'd do kind of a flip through and show you what I have for December 2019. I have a couple sheets that are like sleeves that they're sitting in the book, but they're not physically in yet. And then I think I have one page that I just got done. And then I have 2 more pages. So I think I'm only missing 3 pages. So this one is so close to complete. So I figured I'd share it now. And yeah. So, and I'll put it kind of at an angle. We'll see if that helps a lot. Helps with the glare, because I'm not going to take them all out of the sleeve. Sorry, guys. That's just too much work. I did all the work of putting them in there. All right, yeah, I'll just keep it at an angle, and then it won't be super glary. So this, I love this page. So this was a page I made for, I think it was a Scraptastic Inspiration group challenge a couple years ago or last year. Super fun, and it is just a picture of the Christmas train coming to town. The Canadian Pacific Railway does a Christmas train every year, and every other year it actually literally comes to our town, and we live 4 blocks from the train tracks, so we can just walk, so it's awesome. And it's usually been decent enough weather that we can walk. It's never been a blizzard or anything like that. So this is kind of the first thing that is for 2019, because it was kind of the first thing that we did that month that was anything. And then these are just more, I did a double page layout of more pictures. And this is a lot of things from my Creative Cuts, or not Creative Cuts, my Redefined Creative Christmas. Oh my gosh, I'm blanking. Countdown, my countdown calendar. And this is an old, I don't remember this collection, but this was like an ephemera thing that came with it. I have some Jingle Bells. This is the only noisy page. And these are fabric, and they were in this kit as well. But yeah, and this is a little Heidi Swapp. So there's a little mixture of everything. And then I did a stencil over here. Have a lot of fun. So this is one of the pages that aren't physically in there. And this also was for a Scraptastic Inspiration Challenge. That was super fun. And actually, when I put this one in the album, I realized none of this is glued down. It's just hanging out in there. But just more of the Christmas train. And then I always, when I have lots of stuff to document, can I prop this with all the stuff that's behind it? Oh, not really. Kind of, but not really. When I have lots of stuff to document, I typically will do a pocket page as well. So this is a pocket page of just more stuff at the Christmas train when it came, because there's just so many fun pictures you can take with the lights changing. And I did this title. I don't remember what color I used, but it just wasn't popping enough. So then I outlined it, and I really like that. But I used LA Studio letters, I believe. And then the back side is the next thing we did, which was a Christmas parade we went to, which was in my sister's, well, not in her town, but where they were living at the moment. They got relocated for a little bit. So there's that. It's hard when that's not in there. And that is actually my December Daily album that just fell. I'm working on page 11, and I don't want any of the stuff to fall out. Or day 12, actually. Stay in there. Don't fall out. Good gracious, Jackie. Let's just... Oop. Move you. So we don't have an accident. Okay. And then, see if I can just, yeah, I couldn't get this is why I don't like to use Postbound anymore. I couldn't get the posts like undone, so I can add these pages and then add extenders in to make it better. But this one was really fun. This is a cut file. I don't remember from where. Possibly Paper Issues. I think that I did this one while I was on Paper Issues design team. But that is a cute layout of my sister and her daughter and then my son at the parade with all their glowies. And this I have to fix because my S and my H disappeared. But this is our elf, a couple photos of his shenanigans. So that's what I did. And then there's journaling. This is a bag. There's journaling in there. And this was just a lot of fun tearing and a lot of Redefine Creative Christmas countdown calendar stuff, goodies in this one. And this was one of those pre-made papers. I usually dislike them, but I had it. I wasn't going to put it to waste, and so I used it to my best abilities. And yeah, I like the way it turned out. So just, my son and I, for some reason, I don't know why this year, maybe just because I happen to have a lot of random days off, but we took a lot of like little mini mom and son like activities, or maybe just because I was getting restless. I don't know. But this was one day we went shopping to get all the stuff for our gingerbread man that we made. And then we made him. And I hadn't done this in a while. Here, I'm going to move those sleeves. Those are the ones that also aren't in. I haven't done this in a while. I actually cut out the photo of the gingerbread man. I haven't cut out a photo to the shape it is in. But that's the gingerbread man, the giant gingerbread man we decorated. And we want to make it kind of a regular thing. Did we do it this last year? No, we did something else though. We baked some other goodies and decorated and ate it, so. And then this is gonna go next. It's just a random day that we were doing stuff around the house, and my husband and I put on the same puffy vest. So, and then I have, ooh, And so this is how I organize my layouts. So when I do a bunch of them, and then when I see that I have enough that are going in the album, I start getting sticky notes and putting them on the back. So like this page, for example, after this, and then I write what needs to come next, and then what I know I have next is in the sleeve already. So then this tells me this is how much more space I need. And so I do that. So like this album is much smaller scale because this is only 3 layouts that need to happen. 1, 2, 3 versus like the whole 2019. I have tons of sticky notes in there because I don't sit there and scrap chronologically. I package it and like store it chronologically, but I jump around like crazy. I grab a chunk of, I have a lot of my photos in like these things because this was an app that I had. So I have a lot of photos in these things that I scrapbook them. And so I don't really, I just scrapbooked this paper or this picture. And I have duplicates of these a lot. So do not fret. And this is not very high quality paper by any means, but it's not horrible. But yeah, I have this is how a lot of my photos came for a long time. I stopped doing this, I think, in 2018 or 2019. I can't remember for sure. I want to say 2018. Just because I was noticing I was taking less photos, because this would print automatically from my phone, which is awesome. They would send me a book every month. It was super cheap. It was like actually a Shark Tank thing. I'm rambling on. But anyway, so I just grabbed one of these and just started scrapping all of them. So like, for example, this is March 2014. So I don't necessarily, and this is 2019. So I don't necessarily scrap in order. But this is kind of how I organize my album. So once I get a ton, I start figuring out where they go, if I've dated them. If not, it takes a little longer because then I got to look up. And I want it to be relatively in the right order. It doesn't have to be exact. Because of how I do this, sometimes I have the laying out of where they go doesn't work because I have just like, say, an odd number of pages for this event. Well, and then I have an odd number, and then I have like a double page of something. Well, then I have like a gap where I need something to fill. So if something's a couple weeks off, that doesn't matter to me. It doesn't need to be like that precise. December daily obviously is because it's literally daily. But these past ones, they don't matter to me. I just want them in a general order. So yeah, I'm gonna put these 3 layouts that I'm missing in here. I'll move those over again. And then this is just, and then we start Christmas, like actual Christmas. So not a lot happened otherwise between. But we start Christmas here. And so this was a really fun one I did. I had a lot of older Christmas stuff, so I used it up. This year I might actually be able to buy new stuff, so we'll see. Well, no, I take that back. I bought new stuff last year, so now I should probably use that. This was for creative, our Confessions of a Paper Addict. This is one of her cut files. I love this layout. All the sequence behind the words, and then it's stitched all the way around, and just a nice little collage of us on Christmas Eve. And then my son's Christmas haul. And then just a fun, lots of fussy cutting of a Pinkfresh Studio paper and some mixed media. Doing fun there. And then a nice cut file. Using some of that stuff up, putting some, this was like a non-traditional colors, I think, layout. So I've got some pinks and blues and yellows, and then like, yeah, I consider this a pink, even though it's like a coral, and then mint. And this one is fun. This was like after Christmas between New Year's. I think it's because he had school off, so if I can take off, I will. We went to see Frozen 2. And this was something I tried. I like it, but I feel like I need to make it bigger, but I like the window idea. He went on a carousel. Little picture, look at his little face. And then this one's just super bright and colorful. It doesn't necessarily scream Christmas, so that's why I don't care that it's not Yeah. But out and about at the mall. And then this is all our family Christmas pictures for when we did stuff with family, which I need to add stuff from the other side yet too. So I do have more than just 3 layouts that need to go in here, I guess. Because there's that one, that's Confessions of a Paper Addict cut file. This was a cut file from a class I did. I don't remember, with Redefine Creative. I really like this collection. I kind of wish I had more of it, but I used it all up pretty much. I think I have some of the 6x8 pad left. And then my sisters and I wore all of our matching leggings. And I like that we have all the kids' feet in there too. Let's see that. And this will be the final picture because this actually, I think this picture actually happened like January 1st. But I took, it's another pre-printed paper. What I did is I used a Confessions of a Paper Addict. She has a snow cut file. I used it as a stencil and put some modeling paste. And I put, it's Be Merry Science because it's a picture of snow dogs. And it's science, and I used a lot of just random things from my stash to put, to embellish. And then I used a lot of our stuff from the Redefine Creative countdown calendar came in these cute little bags. And so I actually just used them as shaker pockets. So I have 4 giant shaker pockets on here, and I filled them with all the sequins I could find that matched. I used a ton of sequins, and so that was really fun. This is me showing me that when I make shaker pockets, it's probably best if I glue a few so they seem like they spread out so they don't blob together. But I thought that was just fun, adding sparkle on the page, just doing something different. It's not my favorite, but it's fun to play with when I get to that page. So yeah, so that is December 2019, and kind of like how I put my albums together that are not my December daily, and how I kind of organize my albums in general if you needed some inspiration for that. So yeah, there you have it. Thanks for watching, you guys. I will have more of my actual December daily from 2020 done next time, but this Santa is pretty cute, I think, isn't he? Yeah. But yeah, we'll talk to you then. Thanks for watching.